What is up, everybody? Welcome to the official Figure Friday preview for June 15th, 2022, where I'm showcasing my action figure collection. And we're going to jump right into it with 5 facts about this figure. And fact number 1 is that this character made his debut in March of 1972 in the comic Hero for Hire #1. Number 1 fact, number 1 comic. Now, if you know who Hero for Hire was, then you probably guessed already who this figure is going to be. But I hope you'll find out some more facts. Maybe you didn't know. Maybe you didn't know something. Maybe you might learn something. You never know. I know I did. I always do. I love doing the research for this kind of stuff. Anyways, fact number 2 about this character. Started off as a petty crook, but wound up as a hero for hire. Was in a gang. I'll tell you, grew up in the streets of Harlem. Was in a gang. But then one day, he realized what his actions were doing to his family, and he kind of decided to turn his life around. Any guesses yet? Make sure you drop them in the comments. Fact number 3. He went to prison. I know, I was just as surprised as you are. He was actually framed for this one. I'm sure he'd done some stuff that he deserved to go to prison for, but this he was actually framed for by a former friend of his, one of the guys he used to run the streets with. He was framed for heroin possession. It was A, stolen heroin, B, it was planted, and C, this former friend of his tipped the cops off, so that's how he got caught. Wound up getting sent to one of the roughest jails in Georgia. Fact number 4. When he got to this Georgia prison, he was immediately, basically just attacked by one of the guards, a guard by the name of Rackham. Seen the comics, and you know, maybe you know who Rackham was. Not Jack Rackham, the pirate. This is prison guard Rackham, the jerk. But basically, Rackham made this inmate's life just unbearable. Wound up getting demoted because of it, which made Rackham hate him even more. But on this, that was kind of a lead-up fact. Fact number 4. He was recruited while he was in prison for experimental research. Okay, and this research was based off of a variation of the super soldier serum that gave us Captain America. So, this didn't involve an actual injection, some kind of machine that would fortify the cells and give them good regeneration and all that fun stuff. But the doctor left this machine unattended. Rackham messed with the controls because, like I said, he's a jerk, and he put this inmate in there hoping to kill him, but it didn't work. Obviously, otherwise he wouldn't be hero for hire. It changed his body and gave him the powers that we know that he has. Which leads us to fact number 5. Favorite fact. I know what you're thinking, but you didn't give us what universe this character's from. Well, this is comic books. Which comic book series do I have? I know there's Star Wars comics, there's G.I. Joe comics, but it's not either of those. It's not He-Man. Yeah, we're in Marvel. You're in the Marvel universe. Comic adaptations, live action TV show, had its own show, has appeared in the movies, but didn't play a big part in at least one movie that I know of. And video games and all kinds of stuff. So, not like a poorly known character, but you know, not one of the big ones that everybody might recognize. And then that's going to bring me back around to where I left off, and that leads us directly to number 5. Fact number 5 is this character is near invulnerable due to the machine and whatever Rackham did to the controls. The muscle and the bone of this character are extremely dense. He can withstand a regular bullet shot from 4 feet away, and I think he can take a ton hit, like a metric ton. I guess it gets dropped on him or hit him. I don't know. He can take it, and his skin is so tough that if he gets cut, which is very rare, he can't get cut by the sharpest knives. But in the case he does get cut, he can just fuse his skin back together with a high-powered laser. No band-aid required. So his powers, near invulnerable because of super dense muscle and bone structure. Obviously, superhuman strength because of the machine. Also superhuman stamina, so you can go a long way in a fight, so you don't want to make him mad unless you think you can outlast him. I know I wouldn't. And, of course, the big power, accelerated healing. So, there's our 5 facts about this character. Like I said, if you had any guesses, put them in the comments down below. And let's see if you are correct. How did you do? Did you guess Luke Cage? I know, I don't know if I would have if I was watching this video and not making it. But yeah, we have Luke Cage. Had I think it was a fairly short-lived series, live action. But yeah, this is our guy. Superhuman strength, basically super soldier equivalent, Captain America. I did read, this is interesting, I didn't put it in the facts, but I'll throw you a bonus factoid here, is that during the events of Civil War, Luke Cage was actually married, sent his wife and daughter, I think it was, up to Canada, so they didn't have to get registered for the big, you know, superhero registration thing, but did not go himself, and was actually arrested even though he had not used his powers. But he did break out, and he made it to safety thanks to Captain America. So Luke Cage was Team Cap. He did fight with him in the comics in the Civil War series. Did not make the appearance, I don't think, in the Civil War movie. I didn't read that far into it as to what movie. I do know there was, well, maybe it's a live action, it was just a TV show. Anyways, Luke Cage, superpower, hero for hire. You know, he decided once he got busted out of prison and back to Harlem, which he eventually was cleared of all those charges. Once he made his way back to Harlem, he decided to be a hero for whoever could afford him. Another fun fact, he actually did a job for Dr. Doom, and Dr. Doom did not pay him the $200 he owed him. So he borrowed the fighter jet from the Fantastic Four, flew to Latveria, where Dr. Doom lives, and has beat the crap out of Dr. Doom until Doom agreed to pay him. Doom paid him, he left, and that was the end of it. Actually did work for the Fantastic Four for a very brief period of time when Thing lost his powers. They recruited Luke Cage, or they hired Luke Cage, but he didn't last very long with the Fantastic Four. I think, I don't know how, but he got taken out pretty quickly. Anyways, Luke Cage, and we're going to see what kind of adventures we can get in with him, and we'll see how he interacts with I almost said Deadpool. I'm Deadpool. He's Deadpool. And he's not Deadpool. He's Luke Cage. He's Deadpool. Way over there somewhere. But we'll see how they interact, because you know we always have to do one of those just for a little bit of shenanigans. So, enjoy. If you haven't watched the TV show, which I haven't, I need to do that. Maybe you do too. This is not endorsed by Marvel or Disney or anything like that, so don't get any funny ideas that I'm getting paid for this. I'm not. Just a dude having fun with his action figures. So, until next week, love y'all.